All right, so right now we are going through a Arctic blast. Uh, Night before, not the last night, but the night before, it was -9 Fahrenheit. Obviously, the furnace did its best, but then kind of last night it gave up. It was turning on. You could hear the flame burner going on. Then it will start pushing out the air, but then it will stop. If this is your symptoms and you had a maintenance sign on your nest and the code was E73 and it will say something like RC power not detected, first thing I had checked was make sure this is in, and it is. The second thing was to go online at google.com/nest/e73, look up the code. What they wanted to, they wanted me to check my fuse box, and yes, everything checked out, everything was on. So we did have to call tech electrician, and here's what he did. He charged us $350. I want to make sure that you can, if you can save that. So let's get to the furnace and I will show you what he did. Probably you can do the same and save some money. Before I show you, I just want to quickly mention something that in other videos, YouTube videos, they wanted you to check for one safety sensor. It's a white bottle type thing that has a sensor in it. They want you to remove the top, clean it. It's probably filled with water or gunk. You vacuum it out. No, in this in my case and this unit, you can see there is no sensor on the outside. There is none on, I don't want to move this door, but there is none here, and I promise you there is nothing on the other side of this pipe. And you can see, so you can see nothing here, but what you have to do is you have to open this one. He left it kind of loose, so I'm gonna try to unscrew it. All right, so this is your blower. These three are your burners. When they go on, you can see the flame. This white wire is the sensor. There is a screw over there. You have to unscrew it, and that's where your sensor is. It's about 3 inches or 2.5 inch, something like that. It's a metal bar. That's the sensor. So the tech, all he did was he had a metal brush, bristle brush. He just cleaned it, he put it back. Then he did tell me he's testing some gas pressure or temperature monitoring, but you know, he was telling me in the beginning, it was telling me this unit is 22 years old and it needs replaced. But this is all he did last night. Charge about $350 plus tax and plus fee, something like that. And yeah, it's been working fine. He did tell me to reduce the MERV on this filter. So if you are using a heavy filter, maybe the way he explained is because it's not cooling off and it's going it shuts the power off, it cuts it off. I do believe it's just the sensor, because we've been using it for 4 years now, no problems. This is the first time. I just think if we get a new sensor, it will work just fine. But just like he said, and I just want to make sure, whatever a text says, landlord does not come to you and say, hey, why didn't you do this? So I have my old filter over there that was 1200 MERV, something like that, MERV 12. This one is 800. I don't know what the MERV rating on that is. If I can show you this one, it has the rating somewhere. Oops. All right, yeah, so right there, 12. And he says that they are too tight, like too close to each other, and he did made this and said you need at least that's this big, these ridges, whatever, So I was like, okay, yeah, fine. I've been using these for 4 years, no problem. I do understand the issue with the uh, how much air it can suck and then put it out through the vents. He did ask if any of the vents closed or registers are closed. I said no, we don't do that. But all he did was clean that sensor. If you can do the same, yeah, you're golden. Hopefully this helps somebody.